Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent. Now, if you had invested $1,000 in XRP 5 years ago, what would that $1,000 be right now? Let's kick off with this because at times when prices are low, and I see a lot of comments in the community that are saying, I've had enough, I'm sick of it, I've been holding for too long, blah, 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 blah. The name of the game is patience. The name of the game is hold. The name of the game is that this isn't a short-term get rich quick. And the problem that we have right now in cryptocurrency is that everybody's looking for make a quick dollar right now. And then if they don't, they get very, very, very impatient. So put $1,000 into XRP 5 years ago, you would now have $147,000. $147,000. Now you tell me 5 years ago, if somebody came to you and said, hey, give me $1,000, I'll give you 147,000, 5 years from now, no if, no but, you can't touch it, you can't look at it until I give it back to you 5 years from now, would you say yes? And that is the reason why we hold. Is the reason why we hold. If you bought a home tomorrow, $300,000, and a lunatic came on the door, started smashing the door down, and said, hey, I want to give you $270,000 for your house right now, would you sell? If the answer is no, then you hold. That is what we do. We hold. The project is solid. The company is solid. Everything about it is super, super solid. And so there is no reason to panic. Yes, we do have a lot of, patience at the moment. And of course, I understand. And for me, it's really, 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 really important to come to you, give you the information that you need, just enough information so that you can understand what is going on, what is happening, to make sure that you don't sell too early, right? Because it is a very stressful game, what we're up to. But let me share with you some of today's news, then we'll go look at the charts, and then we'll look at Atani, and let's see where are we going over the next couple of days. A couple of months back, I came on the channel and I said, listen, environmentally friendly systems are going to be really, really important for the future of cryptocurrency, and regulations will kick in very soon in the not too distant future, probably by the end of the year. And that is why we are now in a position where, yes, it is going to be a very, very important factor. Climate, eco-friendliness will be a huge factor. Now, when we look at who are the greenest of them all, IOTA, XRP, Chia, Dogecoin, and Cardano, they are the greenest of the all when it comes to kilowatt hour consumed per transaction, with IOTA being leading the way by a fair bit as well. So these two will have a role to play in the months and years to come in the space. Now, if history were to repeat itself, and we've all heard of euphoria, like when the marketplace goes absolutely crazy, and you've heard about the altcoin bull run and how crazy they are. And so the bull run, the euphoria, explosive action will be approximately 30 days. When it does happen, it will be over a 30-day period. And it will be legendary and it will be explosive. And so right now, where we're sitting and where we're about to go in the not too distant future, right? So we're being patient and we're waiting for the party. But this party will go on for about 30 days. And when it does arrive, you will know about it because it won't be just XRP. All the altcoins are going to go absolutely mental. Now, what is the opportunity? What's going to happen? I think what is about to happen is this. And I've seen this play out time and time again in the market. I think that we're having this shakeout, and could be as significant as 50 cents. And can you imagine how many people are going to sell their XRP if it hits 50 cents? I'm bringing it to you now because I want you to know that there is a real possibility that you could see your XRP go down to 50 cents. 60, 62, but it could touch 50s. But then look what happens next. And then what will be going on next, and what will continue to happen as the bull run kicks in again and starts off. So patient is the name of the game, and it is so important right now. And for me, it's really, 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 really important to bring you this information, Because I know that without this information, when you see a 50 cent VeChain, a 50 cent XRP, you could potentially sell. And I don't want you to sell because it's not financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor, but I don't want retail traders out of purely emotion to be kicked out of the game. I don't want that to happen to you, right? Regardless of where we're going, like where we'll go 46 cents, whether we go to 50 cents, 62 cents, wherever, I'm holding. I know what I hold. I know where it is. It seems to me that the emotion in retail trading is really what gets people, gears grinding. And so I'm bringing this information to you because I don't want you to sit around and be buying XRP at $2, $3 simply because of impatience. If you've waited this long, waiting a little bit longer is not going to be the end of the world. So I'm going to go over the charts. I'm going to go over what's been going on and what's happening. But let's go into Atani first. Let's see what Atani is telling us. All right, so we're inside Atani and we can look at the trading volume as well of what is going on from a buying and selling. Very interestingly, on the hour, it did come out of the Bollinger Band and it has come back inside the Bollinger Band. But again, there's not a lot of volume going on at the moment. And so for me, this is really interesting from this perspective. And we can see that the MACD is actually about to go back into a bullish segment from this. So when the RSI went into oversold on the hourly, it went back up straight away. We would zoom out and we look at the 4 hour, we can see that the 4 hour is actually on a bearish segment. Now, again, when the RSI went into oversold, it quickly bounced off again. So what does that tell us? It's not very clear right now, but it is a bearish, very, very bearish segment. So right there. Now, when we go to the hourly and we look at, on the daily, and when we look at the daily, I can see here that on the daily chart, we can see it is still almost in a bullish segment from a MACD perspective, but the RSI is dropping towards the oversold. So for me, there is still room to grow. There is definitely room for the market for XRP to drop a little bit, just simply from the technicals that we're looking at right now and the indicators what they're suggesting right now. So I think there is a bit more to go, and I can see maybe perhaps we might go to the 60, 61. We would probably finish on a absolute worst case scenario on like a 56 cents before bouncing off and continuing the party. So I want to bring that to you, right? Because it is important information for you to know, and this type of information is absolutely crucial to your longevity in the game, and that's why I wanted to bring it out, and let's see where the market takes us first before we bull run. Now, when we jump back into the drawings of what is going on here and where we're heading and how it looks to play, look, 60 cents could play from here. I mean, will there be a bounce and we bounce straight to $1.10? Look, the two scenarios for me at the moment, the scenario of going down to 60 is more likely than the scenario of going up to $1 and above. As we go forward from here, we might see a little bit of a price movement. So like we might go up a little bit into the 80 cents, sort of hang around here for a little bit and then drop like maybe a 70 flat or a 68 cents, which is a very strong support structure. Failure of holding the 68, then we would touch 53 cents, and touching 53 cents would literally be, I think, the bottom of the bottom before we kick off again. So we are in a descending triangle at the moment, and like I said, the 66 cents and then 55 cents will be the ultimate drop. Now, as we know, when something is predicted, it generally goes a little bit further. So it could even touch 47 cents before it skyrockets and goes towards your $5 and your $5.30 and beyond. So be on the lookout for that, because just because we think that the market is going to do one thing, it generally will end up doing another. And again, I bring the information so you're educated, well equipped, ready to go, so that you are prepared for anything that happens in the marketplace. And I do really hope that if you are liquid, that you do grab some along the way, because at 47 cents, if we do get an opportunity to get some more at 47 cents, I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal for the long-term holder. But how do you build trust and faith in what you have? You got to do your research. You got to read the white papers. You got to do your own homework. So please, please, please spend your Sunday nights, do your homework, do your research, get well educated in what you're investing in. And if you did learn something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.